What's going on, guys? I thought I'd make a quick video with this here RDP, the Retro Duo Portable. It's an old handheld slash console. I believe it was about $100, and now you can get it for about 80, 85 bucks. It's made by Retrobit. I'm using my wireless controller, and you can see it's able to scroll through and be used like a console. I have this here. Let me go ahead and take that off for you guys. So it comes with this here adapter, which is very nice. Let you guys take a look at this without the light messing with it so much. So it looks really nice. I got my wireless controller on there. You can hook up a wired one. You can play with 2 players. It works great. It's a pretty cool invention. So, and this is what I got connected to it. You can see that. And I'll go ahead and go up closer a little bit. And there's the Nintendo cartridge. But the only thing, I can't believe that they thought this was portable. Look at how tall that is. That's pretty massive. It's taller than my hand, so it's big. That is even taller than this controller. It's still taller than this controller, even when this is stacked up on top of the RDP. So that's fairly big. But it still works. I have used this in the car on trips and stuff, and it done its job by having its own screen. It was able to play 2 players and actually have a good time with this thing. So I'll just go into a game here real quick. Just what do we got here? So here's Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3. Let's go back over here. Oh, wait a minute. Man, I was trying to get another game, but I pressed the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys. But I'll just choose another game real quick. This cart right here is a multi-cart. I believe I did a video on it. Not the best multi-cart, but definitely not the worst. But it has okay. It's not too bad. It has a decent amount of games on here. So you get 501, and you actually get all 500 games. There's not several remakes of them over and over. So we'll just go on to Turtles. So here's Ninja Turtles. And I've had this RDP for quite some time already. It's been more than 3 years. I think it's been some time. And you guys can see it looks pretty good. There's the volume, and I think that's full blast. I mean, the volume wasn't like something to write home about. And I'm gonna go ahead and just turn this on for you guys so you guys can look at the RDP. So here it is here. Here's the controller again. We'll go ahead and get a back. So it comes with this here stand. Mine's broke, so I just got a little hot glue and it glues it on. I can just pull it off and it won't even leave any marks, because you know how hot glue comes on and off. This is your battery compartment right here. So if you take that off, you got your battery compartment, and you got your shoulder buttons up here. You got your dim button to make the screen dimmer, or actually you can make it turn off if you've got it connected to your television. So it's got an AV connection as well as a headphones connection. So it's the same thing. You just pop it in, and you can put your earphones on, or you can pop it in, and it'll show up on your television set. And crappy. I mean, it doesn't have a horrifying. What's going on here? It doesn't have. Come on. trying to reset this, but it looks like my cartridge is acting dumb. I haven't used this in quite some time, so because of that, everything's a bit dusty here. So, but this is the adapter, what it looks like by itself. It comes with it, and this is the only adapter that comes with it. Let you guys take a quick look at this thing. This thing's pretty massive, and it only works in the RDP too. They're correct, only compatible with the RDP. That is correct. Okay, so let me go ahead and pop this back in here. Excuse me real quick. Okay. Oh, there we go again. Come on. What's going on here, huh? Yeah, that's just not right there. Sorry about that, guys, but you know how these games can get, especially when they're just sitting for a long time and they got dusty a little bit, just a little. That should work right there. Let's see. Now I got zero movement now. Man, this is just not working out. Oh, look at that. We got code coming in. I'm not having good luck with this. Although I never had problems with it before. I would always just work. But it's been left alone. Both of them, the video game and the handheld, been sitting for a while in a dusty location. And now we got nothing. Let's go ahead and try this. Let's see if I get something here. And nothing. Yeah, so I'm just having horrible luck with this cart. And I know why. My games are dusty. And I should have cleaned them before I put them in here. As well as this console is very dusty. It's been in an area where it's kind of dusty. It's being covered, but it's still dusty. So this is what we got here. I put in, if you guys watch the channel, you guys would know that that I have one of these cartridges here. This is called the Super UFO Pro 8. It's a multi-cart, not a multi-cart, it's an EverDrive, a very low-budget EverDrive. I believe it's around $50. Should be around 50 bucks still right now. You just get some games and pop them in. They don't have to be any special type of way. They will just work, and you'll be able to play games on it. The only thing, it's got a few features, and I do not know how to use them. And but if you were to learn how to use them, you'd be able to do a few more things with it, like save locations, and there's other things, but I just cannot figure it out. I remember once I was almost going to figure it out, and then I just kind of gave up on it. So you see, it works very good. And if I just hold this down, this resets it. So it'll reset the game. If I have to turn it on and off again, and I'll go ahead and change it to another game. But yeah, I definitely recommend this. If you can't afford an EverDrive, and I know they're extremely pricey. So if you can't afford an EverDrive, you might just want to go with this here cart. It's sold on Amazon for about $49, and it's well worth it. It's really easy to set up. They give you like this CD, and if you drop it into a crappy computer, not your good computer, like a crappy one. I have a crappy one that I put stuff like that in, it's all filled with viruses and everything. But anyways, so I put that in there, grabbed the little file, popped it into the SD card, and with the game to test it, and it worked very very first time. So then I just grabbed a list of my games and popped them right in there. I do not have every single SNES game. The ones that I even have in here, I swear, there's no reason to have every single game if you're not going to play every game. But I can see why some people would want to have a lot of games, you know. That's the point of having an EverDrive. You're not going to have no games on it. So I'm invisible right now. Where am I at? Come on. Alright, my invisibility has went away. Let's go ahead and get a close-up of this. See if I can get this for you guys, so you guys can see it. It looks a little grainy, but that's not how it looks in person. Oh, it doesn't look very good on camera, but I'm telling you, in person, it's got a pretty good screen. It's not bright enough. That's the only thing I didn't like about it. If I have any complaints, I don't really care if the sound is low, as long as it's there. Anyways, I don't want my sound super loud. When I do use this at doctor's visits and stuff, I can't have the music loud or anything. So the sound that's coming out of it is decent. It's not too bad, I guess. So you can see this game runs, and I'll turn it back on and off again. So see, it comes with all these are all like options that I don't really know how to do. I just know the first one goes into the SD card. And I have read the instructions several times, but they're not done very good. They're like, it's Chinglish, so it's Chinese, English. It's not done very good. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody who's Chinese neither. It's just a mixture of bad English, so it's kind of difficult. I mean, it is extremely difficult to understand. I don't understand it, and it looks like a lot of other people had that problem as well. Because I've seen other people on YouTube and they couldn't seem to get it themselves neither. But I have seen others on YouTube that patch games, put in stereo sound, hacks, you know, they just go to town on this thing and it does good, you know. But right now I was trying to take a look at the RDP and end up getting caught into the actual cart that I'm using to play. So it's a really good device. Having this feature right here with this whole, let me see, this whole feature right here with this, that's the reason why it was so grainy, because I had it so closed up. But if I just grab this and probably just put it closer, like right here, let's turn this light off and let's see what it looks like. Forgive me if you see my image. Let's see if I can get this better. Looks a little dark, but it's a really cool console. You can get them pretty cheap now too. They're not very expensive anymore. And you see that? Pretty good picture. Let's take a look at the picture. Okay, so chose the wrong person. Oh well. That's not that bad, I guess. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in handheld mode. It's hard to see it. I'm trying to play through the screen here, and yeah, I just got beat down. Let's see if I get this a little brighter here. It seems to be very dark. But yeah, it's a really awesome little handheld. you can also play, let's try something else really fast. Alright, it works. Man, I haven't tried this out in a long time. So I'm using my EverDrive here. This is the X5. I'm using that with the Super Game Boy, and this, let me just tell you something real quick. The Super Game Boy, if you cannot afford the real one, I mean not the real one, the American one, which is like 30 bucks sometimes, just get the Chinese version. It works perfect with the Super Nintendo. Most of us are using clone Super Nintendos, so it's just gonna work for you off the back, and it's a lot cheaper. I got this for $11 and it is in extremely good shape. $11 on eBay. Not bad, and they're always that cheap too. But anyways, let's go ahead and see if I could get a little bit of a close-up here. Come on. Okay, and let's turn this off, and it's, come on, there we go. So I have Game Boy and Game Boy Color, so I won't be able to put on Game Boy Color, but I will be able to choose from the Game Boy. Okay, so here's my list here, and we'll just go into Super Mario Land, you know. It's working, so I'll be able to play it. I think I'll probably screw around with this. This was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. I remember playing this when I was about, the year was 1988, and I was 8 years old. I was actually wall hugging because my batteries had died, and every time my mother would come into the kitchen, she would tell me to go to bed because it was about 10 o'clock when I was playing, and I should have been in bed, but I was trying to beat a level up, and that is the only reason why my mother didn't say anything, because she knew I was trying to beat a level that I had took so long to get to. Yeah, I suck. I'm playing through the screen, and because of that, I suck. But other than that, I do not suck. So I play very well, so I do play games a lot. So I resetted it. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it gives me the list again, or what's going to happen. Nope. So this one, I'm going to have to turn it on and off. There's a button right here that you press. If you guys want me to do a review on this, the X5, I will do one for you guys, because I'm gonna start making a lot more gaming videos. So let's go back into Game Boy again. Let's choose another Game Boy game, something awesome. If I can find something awesome, it's so difficult to see these little tiny, the little text is small, but looking through the screen and reading it's even smaller. Well, it feels smaller. Man, it's a long video. Sorry, guys. Man, I don't even know what to put on. Oh, let's just go to Castlevania then. Man, instant startup too. Look at that. So I have it in handheld mode, but I'm gonna put this back on here. And I'm gonna see if this works like this. Oh yeah, there you go. So now I'm just using it like a console now. They have the buttons mixed up. See, it looks really good. Game Boy games look great on this. All games look good on it. It also plays Sega. I have a Sega adapter as well. Let's go do that. Let's do that. Let me get back with it, guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. We'll just load up this real quick, because I know I'm taking a long time, and your guys' time is special. So I'll try to hurry up. So you can see retro gen, nothing new, old already. Let's go ahead and pop on NBA Jam. Let's grab this, pop this in the top, push the power and see what we got. Oh yeah, there it goes, first time too. We'll go ahead and use the controller here. Oh yeah, that's cool. Come on, come on. Is this working or not? Or... yeah, it works. Whoa, you need to play Sega games with a Super Nintendo controller. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I'm just gonna choose anything, guys, okay? So I'm just gonna let the game go the way it has to. And I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like. See what I can do here. Not bad at all, but the only thing that sucks is when I grab this, my EverDrive, put it on top, turn it on, I get this, so I get my games, but look what happens. Let's go ahead and look at this. So I go into my NTSC games, so we'll go in there. And nothing. Every game that I choose, it just does this. So I don't know if there's an update for this here EverDrive, because it used to work with it, but then I got an update and now it does not work with it. So that sucks. But I do have a ton of Sega Genesis games. I have a lot. It's not like I own little. I have lots of all games. Let's see if one more time on this Nintendo one, guys. One more time. Let's see if I can get this running for us. Okay, so it's working now. Let's go back into let's just choose another game here. No, not Contra. Contra's a burn. Man, I cannot see. Let's see. So it's working now. It seems to be running correctly. Yeah, everything's working, so you can see Nintendo is running pretty good on here. Let's get a little close up on that. See that? Looks pretty good too. Oh, I don't know the buttons. Damn it. But it does work. You can play NES games on this. Let's reset it. And if you want to choose something else, you just choose something else right here. And there you go. So this is the RDP. Old consoles, been out for quite some time. Fairly cheap, about 75 to 80 bucks. I definitely recommend. I thought I'd just do a little visit on it. And next time, I think I might do a visit on this. Remember this, guys? Remember that? They had that dinosaur right there. Yeah, I did that. Man, this is old school. I don't even use this no more. I have another 360 that I use, but it still works. But yeah, I just wanted to do a recap on this real quick, just to show you guys how awesome it is and that it's still working really good. So thanks a lot for watching, and I'll be back with some more gaming videos, and like always, keep gaming.